Hi friends, you're welcome. So today I want us to learn algebraic simplification and substitution. Okay, if this is your first time of seeing our channel, please kindly subscribe to our channel and hit the notification button so that you're notified when we post new things. And always know we post videos on daily basis. Okay, we post shorts on daily basis. Now our topic, like I said, is algebraic simplification. Okay, so we go straight to the point. All right. Now, what is algebra? Algebra is just a mathematical expression with variables in it. Okay. Let's say you're given 3x plus 5 equal to 0. Now, this is an algebraic equation. Just mean 3x is an expression in mathematics. Or equality sign and put any number here is automatically an equation. What makes it an equation is the equality sign. Once it's just without an expression. Algebra simply means an expression or equation with variable in it. And these are variable. This is a variable here. Okay. Now, if you are given this is a variable. The coefficient is this 3. That is the number that is attached to the variable. Okay. Now, that is what it means. Let's go to the main thing. Please, thank you for joining us. Kindly help us subscribe to our channel. Share this live section to as many people as possible. And please stay tuned. You'll learn beautiful things today. We came prepared. Okay? So thank you. Now we talk about simplification. Simplification. Simplification, when you talk about simplification, is just kind to say grouping of items together. When you're given a mix up of numbers, you group it into a way that you can easily factorize it. You just call it grouping of items or collection of terms. Okay, let's talk. For example, I told you I prefer when I speak. Maths don't need English; it needs more of practical, so you understand better. We speak English so that you know, but you solve so that you see it better. Okay, now we want to solve. We are asked to simplify. The example is this, but the question says simplify. Okay. 9a minus 5a minus 8a plus 10a. Now, we are going to group it. Looking at this, we have the positive side, we have the negative part. We're going to move positive to one side, a plus 10a. This is called grouping. We are moving the ones with negative to one side so that it's easy for you to solve it. Okay. Now we add this plus this. 9a plus 10a is 19a. Okay, minus 5a minus 8a is 13a. So that is minus 13a. Okay, then 19a minus 13a is 19 minus 13 is 6a. All right, and that is the answer. That is how easy it is to simplify. We have serious ones, so it's turn by turn. We'll get there. When we learn the basics, solving the harder ones will be very easy for us. Okay, now the next thing we do is, the next example is example 2. Example 2 says, hi, Kel Shama, you're welcome. Well done, ma'am. Thank you, Sunday, Anthony. Kel Shema, it's not difficult. It's easy. It's not hard. This is easy. You are given these numbers and this is positive. This is positive. Okay. What we just did is move the positive to one side, move the negative to one side. We added the positive and we got here. We subtracted, like we added this and we got this. All right. We just did this and this is easy. This is easy. Okay. Just don't worry. As we go, you will learn better. Please stay tuned so that you learn more. All right. Now we have on number 2, simplify 5x minus 8x plus x plus 3y. See what I was telling you? Now we've done the one with the same variable a, and now we have introduced another variable. This one now have two variables. You see the one of 3 variables, you let us see the one of 4 variables, and even 5 or 6, or that is okay. So you start small, you keep progressing. Okay. Now here, like we said earlier, we just start from here and start adding because we have a variable here. So this is equal to, if we do 5, okay, let me collect it like I did earlier. Let the positive numbers come together. This is 5x and this is plus x. Okay, and we have minus 8x, we have plus 3y. All right, 5x plus x will give us 6x. Okay, minus 8x plus 3y. 6x minus 8x. You see 8 is bigger, and we're subtracting a bigger number from a smaller number, and this will now give us negative 2x plus 3y. Okay, this is the answer. We can rewrite it to have 3y minus 2x. Whether it's like this or like this, your answer is very correct. Okay, now we go to the next question. Okay, we get to the next example. We have example. We have example 3. Okay, this is our third example. Okay, so the third one says we are given r minus 3s minus 3t minus 4r plus 10s plus 8t. Okay, so we are asked to simplify. The question says simplify. Okay, so we have to simplify this. You've given us 3 variables. Okay, we collect the ones that are together. So this is r. We have r here, and r here is minus 4r. We have minus 4r. We pick s. So this is called collection of like terms. We have 3s minus 3s, and now s here is plus 10s. Plus 10s. And here we are picking minus 3t, and here we have plus 8t. Okay, we now solve them. And this is equal to minus r minus 4r. You see this is a bigger number, and we're subtracting it for a smaller number. So it gives us minus 3r. Okay, minus 3s plus 10s. If we write 10, we do 10 minus 3, and it will give us plus 7s. Okay, the same here. We have 8t. We just subtract 3t, and we have plus 5t. Okay, and this is the answer. All right, then what do we do next? We'll talk about expression of brackets. Okay, these are the basics. We talk about brackets. Brackets. When solving algebra, when solving algebra, we need brackets. We meet it. Okay, so in general, this is how it is generally done. In general, okay, we have a bracket x plus y, okay, is equal to, when you're expanding, you do a times x. You do a times x like this, and we have ax. We put our sign here. A times y, we have ay. Okay, when you're subtracting, you have a bracket x minus y, and this is equals to a times y, a times x, sorry, we have ax. We put our negative sign. A times y is ay. All right, So let's do example under this bracket. Example 1 on this side. We are asked to expand 3 brackets 4x minus 5y plus z. Okay. To solve this, we do 3 times 4x. 3 times 4 is 12, is equal to 12x. Okay. We put our minus sign. We do 3 times 5y. 3 times 5 is 15. And write our y plus 3 times z is 3z. And this is the answer. Okay. That is on expansion, or we call it removal of the brackets. Now, on the second one, that's example 2. So we are given let's use another number. We are given 5 brackets 2x minus 8m. We want to expand this. We do 5 times 2x. We have 10x. We do a minus 5 times 8m will give us 40m. All right. Then we do the example 3, where I'll be multiplying with the negative. So you see how we do it. Please, thank you for joining us. Kindly help us share this live section so that more people can join us. Okay. So please, algebra is simple. It's actually simple. So I want those who feel that it's not simple to know that it's actually simple. That's why I'm doing it, so that people will learn. Okay. But you made a mistake in the spelling. You wrote Algeria instead of algebra. Okay. Example 3. We have minus 2 multiplied by 3a minus 4b plus 6, okay, plus c. All right. So how do we do it? Now we have negative here. Whenever negative multiplies negative, negative multiplies negative. Okay, let me write it here. If we have minus 1 times minus 1, we have minus 1 times plus 1. Okay. Whenever we have minus times minus, negative times negative, have plus 1. Whenever we have minus times positive, we have minus. Okay. So minus times minus will give us plus. Minus times plus will give us minus. And plus times plus will give us plus. So I want you to bear this in mind while solving this example. Okay. So we are asked to expand 2 brackets 3a minus 4b plus c. All right. So this is equals to minus 2 times plus 3a. So minus plus is minus. So we have minus 6a. Now we have minus 2 multiplied by minus 4b. So minus times minus will give us plus. And we have 2 times 4 will give us 8. And we put our b. Okay, on this side, we do 2 times c minus 2 times c. So minus times plus will give us minus. And 2 times c will give us 2c. Okay. Hi, Nomtandazo, you're welcome. Thank you for joining us. Okay, so please kindly help us share this live section and feel free to subscribe. Please subscribe to our channel. We appreciate your presence. Help us share this live section too, and turn on notification bell so that whenever we drop a new post, you will know. Okay. Then the next thing, remember our live classes is every Tuesdays and Thursdays by 12 noon Nigerian time, West African time. Okay. Now we'll talk about expansion of brackets. expansion of brackets. Thank God our light is back. You see, it's a bit brighter. Brackets. So on the expansion of brackets, we are talking about when you have A plus B brackets A, okay, plus D. Let me see, D plus C. Now I want to expand. Now you're having two different brackets and you're asked to expand the two. All right. Please, if you like what you're watching, please give us a thumbs up and help us share this live section. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, turn on the notification bell so that you get notified when we come online. All right. So please, we are talking about algebraic simplification and substitution. So we're talking about expansion of brackets. Now, expansion of brackets means we are multiplying. When you have any two brackets joined there, so like this is multiplication. Multiplication. Then, how do you solve it? You take this first variable here and you multiply everything here you have in the other one. We have A multiplied by D plus C. We put this plus sign here. We put our B, we open bracket and repeat this again, D plus C, and we multiply it out. We do A times D will give us AD plus A times C will give us AC plus we now go to this side. Will be B times D will give us BD plus B times C will give us BC. Okay, that is how you expand brackets. All right. So the next thing we do is we can still do more. Okay. Let's talk about let's stop example. Let's take it to numbers. Okay. Example 1 on expansion of brackets. Then we are asked to expand r minus x, okay, plus r plus y. Now we want to expand this. Like I said, we take the first letter here, which is r. We open the bracket and put everything we have here, x plus y. Okay. Sorry, we pick our minus here. We put our x, minus x, and put everything here again, x plus y. We now do 2 r times x will give us rx plus r times y will give us ry. We now, remember, we are now multiplying by minus x. So minus x, like I told you earlier, when we have, sorry, this is r here, made a mistake. So this is r. Please, when we make mistakes and you find it, Oluchukwu Nobo, thank you for joining. Please, if we make mistakes, help us draw attention so that we make the corrections, okay? So this is x and this is r and not x. So minus x times r. Remember I told you that when you are doing minus times plus will give us minus. Minus times minus will give us plus. Please remember that I've done that earlier. Okay. So have minus x times r is equals to minus xr. Minus x times y is equals to minus xy. Okay. I made the same mistake. This is r, not y. I don't know why I'm making mistake. So this is r multiplied by r. R times r, and that is r square plus ry minus xr minus xy. So this is the solution to the problem. Okay. So example 2, let's take it to numbers because when you do numbers, it's easier to understand. Okay. Now, number 2 says solve x minus 5 bracket x plus 8. All right. So pick x. We multiply it by everything we have here, x plus 8. Okay. We'll pick our minus y, minus 5. We multiply by everything we have here, x plus 8. Okay. So we expand. X times x will give us x squared. X times 8 will give us plus 8x. We go to this side. Minus 5 times x will give us minus 5x. Minus 5 times 8 will give us minus 40. All right, I've shown you how we do it here. Okay. So please, thank you for watching. Kindly help us share this live section and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Please give us a thumbs up if you're enjoying what you're watching. We appreciate that. Then we collect like terms. We have our x squared. Okay. 8x minus 5x will give us plus 3x. And we have our minus 40. Okay. And that is the answer. So we are just learning expansion of brackets. Okay. Now, on example 3, on example 3, we are going to solve 2a plus 3b bracket 5a minus 2b. Okay. The same thing. Why I solve different examples so that you now see how it is done better. We pick 2a, open bracket, to put everything we have in the second bracket. 5a minus 2b. We write our plus 3 in the first bracket and write everything in the second bracket. 5a minus 2b. Okay, so we do 2 times 5 is 10. A times a is a square. Okay, initially we were using one variable, now we are using 2. We have 2 times 2 is 4. A times b is a b plus, we go to this side, 3 times 5 is 15. A times b is a, b times a is ab. You can write it this way, and the other vice versa is the same thing, minus. We put a minus. 3 times 2 is 6. B times b is b square, and we collect like terms. Okay, so this is equal to have 10a, because it's only 10a. Once we have here a, 10a square minus 4ab plus 15ab. 15 minus 4 will give us 11 plus 11 ab minus 6b square. And this is the answer. Okay, so thank you for joining us. You're welcome. Please, if this is the first time of you seeing us, kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel. Turn on your notification button so that you get notified when we are live and when we post new things. We post new things on daily basis. We post shorts, we post videos. Feel free to watch at your leisure time, please. You always see something new to watch on our channel. All right, so let's talk about the last example, which is example 4. Please, if you have any question, you can ask in the comment section, or any way you want me to explain better, you let me know. Example number 4, and this time around we are given a different question. Okay, it's the same question, but we are giving it from a different angle so that you understand it all. We are asked to solve n plus 4n all raised to power 2. Okay, so this means that it's multiplication of these numbers in the bracket into 2 places, and this is just simply mean m plus 4n. The first bracket, we multiply it m plus 4n. This is what it just simply means. Okay, that is the first step for solving this. Next thing, we expand. Like we said, we pick the first number m, open bracket, and write everything we have here. m plus 4n. We pick our plus 4n here. Open bracket, write m plus 4n. Okay? We expand. M times m is equal to m squared. M times 4n is equal to plus 4mn. We now shift to this side. We have 4n times m is equal to 4mn plus 4n times 4n. 4 times 4 is 16. N times n is n squared. Okay? Now we collect like terms. We have m squared plus 4mn plus 4mn will give us 8mn plus 16n squared. And this is our answer. Okay? Please kindly help us share this live section. Thank you for watching. Then the next thing we'll do is I've done expansion of brackets. So we go to finding coefficients of a particular number. Now, coefficient simply means the number attached to a variable in question. Let's say we are given 3m minus 4t equal to 0. It mustn't be equal to 0. It could be just 3m plus minus 4t is okay. Coefficient of m here simply is this n, this 3. 3 is coefficient of m. Minus 4 is the coefficient of t. Okay? That is what coefficient simply means. All right, so I'm going to solve some question and we'll find the coefficients, okay? Now we are asked to find the coefficient of n, in this equation I'm writing now, 4n plus 3 brackets n minus 5 minus bracket open 2n minus 3 all squared. You see this question as it is a very long question because first we are going to expand this bracket. We are going to expand this 2 because this is 2n minus 3 all raised to power 2. We are going to expand this, then collect like terms and solve it. Okay? Now we start by expanding here. Like we said, when you want to expand, you pick the first number, 4n, you open the bracket and write everything you have here, n minus 5. We pick the next number, which is 3. We write n minus 5, okay? Minus, we now open this bracket, okay? We put this in the bigger bracket and now open the smaller bracket. Okay, let me take it down. Okay, let me write it under. So minus, we put a bigger bracket. We'll pick our first number here. Okay, we'll expand first, 2n minus 3 brackets 2n minus 3. All right, we'll now put in a bigger bracket again. So we start by expanding here first. This is equals to 4n times n will give us 4n squared. We put the minus sign here. 4n times 5 will give us 20n plus 3 times n here will give us 3n. We write our minus. 3 times 5 is 15. We have minus. We now open this particular bracket, put this one again. We pick this number, multiply everything in the brackets. Pick this number, multiply everything in the bracket like we did earlier. So I have 2n bracket, 2n minus 3, okay? Bracket, 2n minus 3, 2n minus 3. We close with small bracket and close with bigger bracket, okay? Let me write everything here on top so that you see where we are and how we are going about it. So on the down part, we have already 4n squared minus 20n plus, I'm just writing what we have there so that you know where we are solving from. Minus, we have another bracket, 2n bracket, 2n minus 3 minus 3 bracket 2n minus 3. Okay, so this is what we have down there. I just want to copy it out so you see where we are solving. You see what we are solving and how we are going about it. So we continue. We can collect light 10 here and expand here. Anyone we do, we are still on the right track. So we have 4n squared there. Minus 20n plus 3n. If we have minus 20 and add 3, we have minus 17n. Minus 17n. We write minus 15. Okay, minus, we open this bracket. 2n multiplied by 2n will give us 4n squared. Okay, we put this minus here because plus minus is minus. 2n times 3 will give us 6n. We put it in bracket again. We write minus 3 times 2n will give us 6n, minus 6n. Minus 3 times minus 3, minus multiplied by minus will give us plus. So we have plus. 3 times 3 will give us 9. Okay. So this is equal to 4n square minus 17n minus 15 minus times 4n square will give us minus 4n square minus times minus 6n will give us plus 6n. Okay. Minus times minus 6n will give us plus 6n. Minus times plus 9n will give us minus 9. Okay. Now, we now simplify. Okay. n minus 17n minus 15. Now here we have minus 4n squared. Okay. Now 6n plus 6n will give us plus 12n. Then minus 9. All right. So let's collect like terms. Okay. We have 4n squared. We are collecting like 10. We have 4n squared. We have minus 4n squared. Write minus 4n squared. Okay. Please, this is 12n, not 12. We have minus 17n. We have plus 12n. We have minus 15. We have minus 9. Okay. Minus 4n square minus 4n square will give us 0. So this will clear. Minus 17n plus 12 will give us minus 5n. Minus 15 minus 9 will give us minus 24. And then the question said, look at the question here. Find the coefficient of n. So here, this is n. The coefficient of n is minus 5. So the coefficient of n is minus 5. That is coefficient of n. Now, what this is just trying to say is when you're given a big number, like look at this number. This was the given number. We're given 4n plus 3 bracket n minus 5 minus bracket 2n minus 3 and all that. You just don't look and solve. You expand everything and find the final, simplify to the last possible answer, which is minus 5 over n minus 24. And now you now take the coefficient from there. Okay, that is the best way to solve. All right. I would recommend comprehensive maths is good. This normal new general mathematics is good. Okay. These two maths, I can recommend them. They are good, especially comprehensive. Comprehensive is good. General mathematics is good, but comprehensive explains more. And I also recommend you I hope you have the jump pass question. You also learn from that. It will help you out. Okay. Then we've done about coefficient. Now we'll talk about now there's a shorter means of solving this expansion. Instead of when you're given let's say you're given 4n plus 3, like we are given, and you have n minus 5. Okay, just like we are given in the question we just solved. Instead of doing opening it like we did, instead of doing 4n bracket, we have n minus 5. We now do plus 3, we have n minus 5. Okay, this one is a longer process. There's a shorter way of doing it. All right, how do you do that? We can just write 4n plus 3, okay, and you write n minus 5. All right, you have to be very careful when doing this, because if you make a mistake, you can get it wrong. You pick this first number, you use it to multiply this first number here, you pick it here, you multiply here. See how you do it? You move from here to n here, okay, you multiply this. You move from here to this 5 here, you multiply it. You now do the same for 3. You pick 3 from here and multiply 5, okay. You pick 3 from here and multiply n. Now when you do it like this, after writing it, you now pick the first number. 4n times n will give us 4n square. 4 times minus 5 will give us minus 20. Minus 20n. Okay? We pick the second number. 3 times n will give us plus 3n. 3 times minus 5 give us minus 15. You just simplify. You have 4n square minus 20 plus 3n will give us minus 17n minus 15. You see, this is quite faster, but you have to be careful when doing this so you don't make mistakes. To be on the safer side, take the long process and make sure you get it correctly. That's what that matters, getting the answer correctly. Okay, so please help us share this live section. All right, thank you as you share. So we have shown you the shortcut of solving it. There's also a shortcut when you are asked to expand a number that they are all positive. They must be all positive because before you can apply this. Okay, you are asked to expand. Let's say you're asked to expand 4x plus let's say 4x plus y or squared. Okay, you do 4x plus y and you do 4x plus y. All right, you can solve it like this. This one is even faster. You do 4x times 4x. 4x times 4x is 16x squared. You go to this side, you do y times y is y squared. You multiply like this. 4x times y will give you 4xy. You multiply like this again. 4x times y will give you 4xy. You add. 4xy plus 4xy will give you 18xy. You now do plus 8xy and you add. You see, that is the answer. This is even faster. This one saves time. All right, that is it. Now we'll talk about adding and subtraction of algebraic functions. Addition and subtraction of algebraic fractions. So I believe we know what fraction is. Okay, now what is fraction? Fraction is just when you have a number like 1/2 is a fraction, x over y is a fraction, 3/4 is a fraction. Is it of this nature is a fraction? Okay, we have 3x plus 5 all over 2 is a fraction, right? Once you have denominator and numerator, you have fraction. Okay, this one is just by the side. I just want to show you what a fraction is. Sometimes you have to know all these things to be able to solve a math question correctly. Now we are going to we are doing addition and subtraction of algebraic fractions. Okay. Now I'll just as arithmetic functions in algebraic form must have a common numerator before they can be added or subtracted. Now, before you can add or subtract a function in algebraic form, the numerator, the denominator, that is this one under, must be the same before you can subtract or add. All right. So let's start with the example. Like I said, example is better. When I show you, you will understand better. Example 1. On example 1, we have 3x all over 7 plus 2x all over 7 is equal to what? Like I told you, if the denominator are the same, you can just add their numerator. So we pick one, all right? We do 7 here because that is the LCM. That is, you can call it the LCM. You're finding the LCM. Since they are the same, the LCM is 7. Then you do 7 divided by 7 give us 1. 1 times 3 is 3x. Or you just, once their denominator is the same, you add their numerators. Just do 3x plus 5 plus 2x. And this is 5x over 7. Now, whether you solve it, this divided by this, get 1 time, you still arrive at the same thing. But to save time, once you see that the denominator are the same, you add the numerators and you are good. All right. That is the answer to this. Now, this one saves time. I prefer when teaching you, I teach you how to save time in an exam. All right. It's not just about learning the subject. It's better you learn how to save time. Instead of going to find the LCM, do 7 divided by 7, you get 1. 1 times 3x, right? 3. Do the same here, add the same thing. Just once the denominator is the same thing, add the numerator and you are good. Very fast, you keep moving. Okay. So when solving, you also learn to save time. Now, on question number 2, we have 5 over 2a minus 3 over 2a. Now, once the denominator are the same, you subtract the numerator. And this is equals to 5 multiplied by 5 minus 3 will give us 2 all over 2a. And this is the answer. You can, since 2 is here, we can divide it further. Divide here by 2, divide here by 2. 2 divided by 2 give us 1. 2a divided by 2 give us a, and that is the answer. Okay. So anyway you solve it, that one saves more time. That one saves a lot of time. So on the C, I want to show you as many as possible. That is example number 3. Okay. We have 1 over 4x plus 2 over 3x. Okay. Now looking at this one now, you see that the numerator are not the same. That is when you can now start looking for LCM and now start solving. Okay. Once you look and they are not the same, the numerator are not the same, you find LCM. But once they are the same, you just go ahead and operate on whatever you have as the numerator. Okay. So here the LCM is just, we look for a number that these two numbers can divide. Okay. Now we do these two numbers can divide. These two numbers, like 12 can be divided by 4, 12 can be divided by 3. So we say 12 is the LCM, 12x. Okay. That is the LCM. Then we'll now apply like solving those numerator stuff. All right. We now do the LCM is 12, we know. 4x divided by 12x is so 4x divided by 12x is 3. Okay. 3 times 1 is 3 plus 12x divided by 3x. See, is 12x. Let me put it so you see it divided by 3x. Now remember that x will cancel itself. 12 divided by 3 will give us 4. We now do 4 times 2 is 8. Okay. So this is equal to 3 plus 8 will give us 11 over 12. And that is the answer. All right. So please, when you're solving and you think you're confused somewhere, learn to write it out so you solve it better. Okay. It's important you learn how to solve it better. It will help you out a lot. All right. Question number 4. We are given 7 over 3a minus 6 over 5c. Okay. Now we are going to find the LCM, and we have two variables. We have a here, we have c here. Whatever variable we are looking for, we must include a and c, okay, in it. We find the LCM, all right? The LCM here, 15 can divide, 3 can divide 15, 5 can divide 15, so 15 is there. So you don't just write 15, you write 15a and c, so that 3a can divide it, 5c can divide it. Then we start from here. We do 15ac divided by 3a. Just write it out here. 15ac divided by 3a. Okay? A we cancel a. 15 divided by 3 will give us 5. So we have 5c. Right? Now do 5c times 7. 5 times 7 is 35. So we have 35c minus. We do the same thing here. We have 15ac divided by 5c. This c will cancel c here. 5 will cancel here, and we have 3. So we have 3a. 6 times 3 is 18, and we write our a. Okay? That is how you do it. So look at this number. We can't simplify this number further because there's no common factor that we can find here that will be divisible by this. So this is the answer to the question. Okay? That is how simple it is to solve that. We now look at the next question. Okay, that is number 4. So we'll stop at number 4 and go to other topics. All right. Okay, let's solve when we have two numbers as the numerator. All right, let's solve. We have example 5. All right, let's solve this one. We have 4a plus 13 all over 5 minus 2a plus 3 all over 5. Okay, so all over 3, sorry. Okay, let's do all over 5. Now, like I told you, if the denominator is the same, we operate on the denominator directly, right? So we have 5. 5 is common. This and this are the same. We just do 4a plus 13 minus 2a plus 3. Okay? So we have 4a plus 13 minus 2a plus 3. All right? 4a minus 2a will give us 2a plus 13 plus 3 will give us 16 all over 5. All right? And that is the answer. Okay? Hi, Luis Amo, you're welcome. So that is the solution to this one. Now we go to when we have different denominator, because that's what I wanted to solve before. This one just wanted me to solve it. I said, fine, let me solve it before I change to what I want to solve. So we have example 5. So I have example 5. Okay, and we are asked to solve 4a plus 13 all over 5 minus 2a plus 3 all over 3. All right, so we want to solve this one. Now we take the LCM like we did in the previous one. 5 and 3 can divide 15. So 15 is the LCM. Then the LCM is 15. The LCM is 15. Okay. Now, like you used to it in secondary school maths, you draw your line like this. We bring our 15 under. 5 here divided by 15 divided by 5 will give us 3. Then we have 3 brackets. We multiply everything inside this bracket. 4a plus 13. Okay. We write our minus. All right. 3 here, 15 divided by 3 will give us 5. Okay, 5 multiplied by 2a minus 2a plus 2a plus 3. Okay. Then the next thing we do, we expand. We expand the brackets. Okay. We expand the brackets. So we have 3 times 4a is 12a. 3 times 13 is plus 39 minus 5 times 10a is minus 5 times 2a is minus 10a. Now minus times plus will give us minus. 3 times 5 will give us 15 all over 15. Okay. We collect like terms. 12a minus 10a will give us 2a. 39 minus 15 will give us plus 24. All right. All over 15. And this is our answer. Okay. That is how easy it is to get this. Now, the second question, which is example number 6. We are asked to find 2 plus 5 brackets 2a plus 1. Okay. Minus, this one is all over 6a minus 4b minus 3 all over 2b. Okay, we are asked to find this. And we look at it. This R2 is all over 1, all right? And we have 6a and 2b. Now, the LCM is, now 2 can divide 6. 6 can divide itself. So we have 6ab, all right? So that is the LCM, 6ab. 6ab. Like I would say, you draw a line, write 6ab. Now we know that this 2 is over 1. 6ab divided by 2 will give us 6ab. So we have 6ab multiplied by 2. We now put our plus here. 6ab, okay? Now here, 6ab divided by 6a. So look at it, we have 6ab divided by 6a. This will cancel, this will cancel. We have b. So we have b multiplying everything here. So we have 5 there already, right? 5b multiplied by 2a plus 1 minus, we have 6ab divided by 2b. This b will cancel this b. 2 will cancel here, 2 will cancel here to give us 3. We have 3a. Okay, that is 3a multiplied by everything we have here. 4b minus 3. All right. Let me minimize this one so you see. Okay. So let me write everything we have there so that you see it well. We have 6ab multiplied by 2 plus 5b multiplied by 2a plus 1 minus 3a multiplied by 4b minus 3 all over 6ab. Okay, so let me minimize it a little again. Okay, so you can see what we have there. That is what we have under this place. Now from here we solve it out. Okay, 6 times 2 will give us 12. This equals to 12. We write our AB plus 5 times 2 will give us 10. And we have AB plus, we write our plus. 5b times 1 will give us 5b. We go to this side. Minus 3a times 4b will give us minus. Minus times plus is minus. 4 times 3 is 12. I write our AB. Minus times minus will give us plus. 3 times 3 will give us 9. And we have A. Write 9A. All over 6AB. Now the next thing, we collect like terms. We collect like terms. All right. So it's important to collect like terms. Now on collecting like terms, look at, I don't know, I don't have 29 here. I don't have 145. I don't have 10, 109. Okay. This is a 10AB. There is no, this is 10A. It's 10A, not 109, please. It's 10A, okay? That is 10A. I will have 5 times 2A, is it? Let me see. Yes, 5B times 2AB. All right, please be listening so that you know what you're talking about. We are talking about A and B's and not 109. There's no 109 here at all. We're multiplying A and B, okay, so that I don't get confused. All right. So please look again. You'll see AB and not 109, not 10. That's 109. It's 10A. Okay. This is 10AB. So we don't have 109. All right. So please let's continue. Look clearly so that I see better. So we have 10AB here. We have 10AB here. We have AB here. We have AB here. We have AB here. So bring it together. So we have 12AB. Why I'm doing this so that to be clear, 12AB plus 10AB minus 12AB. And on this side, we have plus 5B plus 9B, 9A, okay? All over 6AB. Now, I'm just bringing it closer so that to be clear, all right? Now we have 12AB here plus 12AB, and we have plus 12AB and we have minus 12AB. So they will cancel each other. 12AB minus 12AB will give us 0. So we are left with 10AB, okay? 10AB plus 5B plus 10A plus 9A all over 6AB. And this is our answer, okay? So that is the answer to the question. Now we can as well rewrite this to put in order. We can just do this is equals to 10AB plus bring 9A front plus 5B. Any way you do it is okay. If it's like this, you're right. If it's like this, you are right. Okay? So that is how best to solve it and get what you want. It's very easy. All right? Now, you can simplify but further here. So that is the final answer to this question. Okay? So we'll go to the next question. We are asked to simplify the following as a single fraction in its simplest form. Okay? Now, we have, I'll just solve one and we'll go further. Let's go and do substitution before our time because this is almost this is 1 hour. And this class will end in next 30 minutes. So we've done enough example here. Let me see. I just have to solve one of these so that we can now go to other things. The topic is so big. We are still going to do common factors. You know, we do for common factors and we're still going to do substitution and all that. So let me solve this one single example and we go to the next topic in the same algebraic simplification and substitution. We've not even reached substitution part. So let's solve this one more and we now go to the other topics. Okay. So we have x all over m plus 2n minus 2 all over m minus 3n. Now, the one we did earlier, okay, let me bring here. In this place, look at here. We have a plus 13, and we have one single number under. The same thing here, we have two numbers, adding is 7, have one single number. And now in this place, we want to do double number under and one single number up. No, we are doing this so that we have, whichever way you see the question, you always find your way around it. Okay, it's very easy. Okay, so we go, like we said, we go with collection of common factor. Okay, the LCM. So the denominator is m plus 2n and the denominator is m minus 3n. And look at these numbers. The denominator, the only LCM you can have is multiplying the two numbers. Okay, so our LCM is m plus 2n and m minus 3n. That is how you do it. You just take the two numerators and you make them the LCM and you multiply them out. Okay, now we draw as usual. We have m plus 2n, okay, and m minus 3n used as the LCM. We now pick this first number, m plus 2n divided by everything you have here. It will cancel this one and this will remain. So we have m minus 3n multiplied by x here, minus, we pick this number, divide it by everything we have here. This will go and this will remain. We have m plus 2n, okay, and we have 2 multiplied by 2. That is how you do it in this kind of situation. All right, when you have two numbers that you cannot easily find the LCM, you pick them, multiply them, and they become the LCM. Okay, now we expand the numerator and leave the denominator as it is. Okay, so this times this, we have m times x is mx. We put our minus 3n times s with 3nx. Okay, minus, now 2 is multiplying here. 2 times 3, 2 times m is 2m. Minus times plus will give us minus. 2 times 2 will give us 4n all over m plus 2n in brackets, m minus 3n in bracket. Okay, so we expand it, we will open the bracket. All right, so the next thing we do is collect like terms and we simplify. Okay, so I'm going to write what we have here. We have mx minus 3mx minus 2m minus 4n all over bracket of m plus 2n bracket of m minus 3n. Okay, so that is what we have there. So this is equals to, we have mx, we have 3mx. So mx minus 3mx will give us minus 2mx. We write our minus 2m, write our minus 4n all over m plus 2n brackets m minus 3n. Okay, and this is our final answer because we can't simplify further. All right, so that is the final answer to this question. He's talking about the previous ones, but we are not in the previous ones. There was never any way that I have 109. What I have is 10a. So if it looks at it as 10a, this is 10a and not 109. Okay, this is 109 and not, this is 10a and not 109. He's talking about 109. So the fact is that this is 10a. Okay, and you asked, can't divide 10ab by 6ab. Okay, is it here? Now, when you have something like this, you can't divide them individually. You can divide here, but you can't divide here and leave others unattended to. So the best thing is to leave it in this form. You can't just pick one number and divide and ignore others, okay? Now, the only way we could have been possible for us, let me show you what would have been possible. Let's say we have 10ab plus 8a plus 4b, okay? Look at this number. 2 is common. 2 can divide here, 2 can divide here, 2 can divide here. We can factor it out, and we have 2 brackets. 2 divide 10 will give you 5ab plus 2 divide here will give you 4a. 2 divide here will give you 2b. And we can now divide, and we have 6ab. This is where you can divide. You can divide 6 divided and have 3ab. But once the number is not true, you can't divide everything. You don't solve further than this. So this is the final answer there. Okay? So you can't divide one part and leave it. That is like, after I'll still bring out, I think in my next class, I'll bring top mistakes that people make in algebra. And these are one of the mistakes people. You can't just divide one and leave the other. All right? So I hope you understand that better. Okay? Hope you understand. Please let me know whether you are following. Once the division will not go through to the numbers, all the numbers, you can't divide one and leave the other. Okay? So because of this thing you have said now, because I said it earlier, the next topic is common factors. When solving algebra, you consider common factors. You don't divide when the factors are not common. So the next topic is common factors. These common factors will help you know where you can divide and where you cannot divide. You just don't divide any number you see. Okay? So we'll talk about common factors. Now let's solve now. Like what I just showed you now. Let me use that one as an example. We have 10ab and we have plus 8b minus 4a. Okay? Now the common factor here is 2 because 2 can divide here, 2 can divide here, 2 can divide here. So 2 is common. We factor 2 out. We now have 2 brackets. 10ab divided by 2. 10 divided by 2 will give us 5. We have 5ab plus 8 divided by 2. We have 4. 4b minus 4 divided by 2. We have 2. 2a. So this is the common factor, how you simplify common factor. All right. Now, when you solve like this, you can now, even if you expand back, you still get what you have here. This is where you have common factor. So that is first example of common factor. Okay. So another one we are going to do is we have 8p minus 20q. So look at this number. We see that 4 can divide here, 4 can divide here. If you say 2 can divide here, 2 can divide here, it's true. But if you divide here with 2, we have 8, 2 can still divide. If you have divided here by 2, you have 10, 2 can still divide. That's you're going to do dividing 2 times. Now we look at the number that can divide it. We have 4 can divide here, we have 4 can divide here. We bring 4 out and open bracket. 8p divided by 4, 8 divided by 4 will give us 2. That is 2p minus 20 divided by 4 will give us 5. 5 times q is 5q. Okay, so these are common factors. All right. Now we go to the next example. All right. We go to example, more examples. We are given 2a raised to the power 3 minus 5a raised to the power 2 minus a. Okay, and we are asked to factorize it. The question says factorize. I like putting questions, so when you see it in an exam, you know what you're solving. The question says factorize 2a to the power 3 minus 5a squared minus a. So factorize means to bring out the common factor. And look at it, a is here, a is here, a is here. So the common factor is a bracket. Okay, 2a to the power 3 divided by a. We have 2a to the power 3, 2a to the power 3. A to the power 3 means multiplication of a into 3 places. That's what it means. Okay, multiplication of a into 3 places all over 1a. So this 1a will cancel this one. Sorry, all over a. This a will cancel this one. Have a into two places, 2 times a square, that is 2a square, minus, if we do the same here, 1a will go, I'll have 5a. And if we divide a by a, we'll have 1, so we have minus 1. And this is the answer, okay? Sorry for that. So we have a bracket, that is the answer. Now we are asked to factorize again. 15a cube b 4c minus 6a square b 5c square. All right, we are asked to factorize this. Okay, now we look at these places. You see, we check the numbers that are common. All right, so here the common numbers are, we call it the HCF of the terms is the common numbers here, which is called the HCF of the numbers here is, you see this 15, 3 can divide 15, 3 can divide 6, we have 3. We have a cube, a square. You see a square can divide a cube, we have a square. We have b to power 5, we have b to power 4, so b to power 4 will go. And we have c to power 1, c to power 2, we have c to power 1. So these are the one that is common, all right? We write it out. We have 3a square b to power 4c, you open bracket, okay? Now we divide the whole of this place by what we have here. 15 divided by 3 will give us 5. 5a square divided by 5a to power 3 will remain. ba square divide itself, it will be off. And c divide itself, it will be off. And we have minus. Let me write it down so you see it. We have 15a into 3 places, b into 4 places, 1, 2, 3, 4. And we have c all over. We have 3. We have a into 2 places, 1, 2. And we have b into 4 places, 1, 2, 3, 4. And we have c into 1 place, okay? This will cancel, this will cancel, okay? 3 will cancel, you'll get 1. 3 will cancel, you have 5. 5 times a is 5a. Every other thing is cancelled out, all right? Minus, we did the same thing for this one. We have 6 times a into 2 places, a times a. I'll have b into 5 places, b times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we have c into 2 places, 1, 2, okay? All over, we are dividing by 3 times a into 2 places, a times a, and b into 4 places, 1, 2, 3, 4, and c, 1c. Okay, this c will cancel 1c. B will cancel, B will cancel. And we have 1B. A will cancel. 3 will cancel here to give us 1. 3 will cancel here 2. So we have 2B, C. All right. 2, 1B, 1C. 2B, C. All right. Nothing is remaining here. So this is the answer. Okay. That is the answer. That is how you collect like terms. Let me do one more example of collecting like terms so that we understand it better. Okay, we have 8 cm plus 12 dm minus 16 cm. Okay, we are asked to factorize it and bring out we should factor it. Okay, we should find a common factor. Now look at this. 8 is divisible by 4, 12 is divisible by 4, and 16 is divisible by 4. All right, 4 can divide these numbers, and m is here, m is here, m is here. All right, you see those 4 and m is common, so factor out 4m. C is not common. D is not common. That's why I did not pick it. We picked M because it's in the three numbers. And 4 can divide the three numbers. So when looking for common factors, you look for numbers that can divide the whole numbers given. Just like someone asked in the other question. I will go back to that question and explain it. So this, after explaining this, we will now solve one more example. You know, our next class is going to be on substitution. Okay? Our next class is next tomorrow on Thursday, the same time, 12 noon on Thursday. Our live classes is on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Okay? So on Thursday, I'm going to come live again. If we'll be having extra classes, I will let you know. But for now, we are doing 2 classes every Thursdays and Tuesdays, 12 noon. All right? Then we have 8m is common. So we divide 8cm divided by 4m. Let me write it here so you're seeing it. 8cm is 8 multiplied by c multiplied by m, all over 4 multiplied by m. So m will cancel m. 4 will cancel here, you get 1. 4 will cancel here, we have 2. So we are left with 2c. Okay? And on this one, we have 12 multiplied by d multiplied by m, all over 4 multiplied by m. This m will cancel. 4 will cancel here, 1. 4 will cancel here, we have 3. We have 3d. Okay? We have plus 3d. We now put our minus sign. We have 16c multiplied by m, all over 4 multiplied by m. M will cancel m. 4 will be here. 4 will cancel, have 4. That is 4c. We have 4c. Okay? And that is the answer. Now, had it been the c here, would have brought c out. But since it's only in 2, you can't use it because it's not dividing the 3. That is the best way you do it. Okay, I'm happy you now understand what I'm trying to say. Yes, that is what I was trying to say. Okay? So before you can divide, the thing must be common in the numbers given. With another 5 or 10 numbers given, everything must be there before you can actually do that. All right? So let me solve one more question. Let me solve one more question before now. The class, okay, it's remaining 12 minutes. All right, so I've solved so many questions today. You know, sometimes we do life challenges, so we do challenges too. So today I'm going to give just classwork. I've done like 3 subtopics. So I'm going to give you 2 questions you solve. You solve the first one, I'll cross check if you're correct, I'll let you know. Then I'll solve the second question. We cross check. So when we do that too, we continue next tomorrow. Okay, so let's do classwork. You know, when you do classwork, you know whether your students are following. You just do classwork and drop your answer in the comment section. I'll give you something that you can easily type. Let me know. Go. Is it possible? It can actually be possible. We have, even if you call it out, I understand. Oh my gosh, I don't want to. Is it possible with algebra? It's possible. Let's just try. Okay. We are going to solve x plus 3 bracket x plus 2. All right. So the question says expand this question. So if you can solve it, you solve. Let me see. Thank you, Wilson, for subscribing. Please kindly subscribe to our channel. Turn on the notification bell so that you know when we come live. Okay. So I don't know the probability of solving this thing, but I still want to show you guys something. Let me solve this first. Let me just solve it for you. I know you can solve it, but when you solve it, typing it out is the problem. All right. So just like I said, there's a trick. You can just do that one, it's faster. Please, in the exam hall, don't do this trick if you're going to solve if it's a theory question. Don't do it like this. So solve it by normal expansion. Only if if it's objective, you can do this. It saves time. And you're multiplying. We do x times x will give us x squared. We'll give 3 times 2 will give us 6. X times 2 will give us 2x. X times 3 will give us 3x. We add them. 2x plus 3x is plus 5x. Okay. This one works when all the numbers are, when you're expanding numbers that are positive throughout. That's when this trick will work. Let me show you another trick. I just want to show you tricks that work. Okay. Now, when you are asked to solve numbers like this, let me solve that one. Let me show you tricks that work. Tricks saves time in example. That's why it's important you know them. Where is that example we did? I've seen them. When you're asked to solve, fractions, or you're asked to simplify numbers that the numerator are not the same. Okay, the numerators are not the same, and you're to find LCM. Any math you're solving, and you need to find the LCM. This is the easiest way to solve it and get the LCM fast. Okay, we have 4a. It's the example I've solved before. I just want to show you how to do it. I have to follow this due process so that you know how to do it better. But you can still do it like this and it will work. Minus 2a plus 3 all over 3. When you're given something like this, see what you do. You apply fraction trick. This times this, okay? We have 3 brackets, 4a plus 13. All right? You do this times this. You times. We have minus 5 brackets, 2a plus 3. All right? All over this times this. 5 times 3 is 15. You see, this one saves time. Oh, you didn't see what I did. Let me do it again. Let's take another number. We have 3 over m plus 2n. Okay? And we are subtracting it from 2 over m minus 3n. Okay? Now, instead of going to look for LCM and start doing divide, just do cross multiply like this. Multiply. We have 3 brackets m minus 3n. You cross multiply like this. You put this and minus here, put in brackets m plus 2n multiplied by 2 all over this times this. Okay? You have m plus 2n, m minus 2n. You see how you were able to solve this fast. But if you go looking for find the LCM and all that, this divide by that, you're wasting time. Just cross multiply here, and multiply this one last as the denominator. That settles it. And please, this is a trick. When you're giving it in exam hall, solve it the right way. Use this one to confirm whether your answer is correct or wrong. Or you can just list this thing. I'll just write whatever I have here, multiply this by what you have here, and you're just good to go. After all, no teacher will know how you got it. The important thing is let it be in this form. But don't put these arrows. They'll ask you where the arrows are coming from. Okay? Like I told you, trick saves time. And there was it was in TikTok we did our classes on indices. Now, let's go to something else. So let's talk about substitution. That is the next topic we're going to do, substitution. Wherever we stop today, we'll continue next tomorrow on substitution. Substitution. Like I told you earlier, our topic for today's class is algebraic simplification and substitution. We are done with simplification and we are now at substitution. Although we have 6 minutes to go. It's 1 hour, 30 minutes class. Okay? Okay, don't worry. We'll do that much later. Please, we do have, you said tomorrow, which time? No, next tomorrow. Thursday is next tomorrow, 12 noon. Our YouTube classes is every Tuesdays and Thursdays, 12 noon. Then I want to also create chance for challenges. When you solve and solve your own, it helps you understand better. Please, next class, let me write it down. Next class is on Thursday. Time 12 noon. Okay, this 12 noon is Nigerian time. Or if you're watching from out of Nigeria, you use West African time. You use this West African time to find it. Just Google it. Ask what is my time in 12 noon Nigerian time or West African time. West Africa. Yes, okay, you're in Kenya. So you ask what is 12 noon by in Nigerian time. Just this, we started like 1 hour ago. We are already 1 hour, 25 minutes in this class. Okay, so we talk about substitution. Substitution just simply means you are giving a mathematical expression. Okay, you are giving a mathematical expression. Let's say you are giving, let's just solve example 1 on this, because there's no explanation there apart from you're giving expression and you are giving values for each variable in the expression. So all you need to do is substitute it into the given equation and you're good to go. All right, so we have the question say, let me write it so that when you see, you know what you have to find the value of 4 brackets 3d minus e bracket close minus 2f. You have to find the value of these numbers when d is equal to 2, e is equals to 4, and f is equal to 3. So you're asked to find the value of this when d is 2, e is 4, and f is 3. All you need to do is, where you see d, replace it with 2. Where you see e, replace it with 4. Where you see f, replace it with 3, and you simplify. That is it. It's that easy. We have 4 brackets 3. Our d here is 2. Okay, minus e. Our e here is 4. Minus 2. Our f here is 3. Okay, you just replace d by 2, replace e by 4, replace 2 by 3, and multiply out. All right, this is 4 brackets 2 times 6 times, sorry, 3 times 2 is 6, minus 4, minus 2 times 3 is 6. Okay, open this bracket. Okay, let's solve here. We have 4 bracket 2 minus 6 minus 4 is 2. Don't mind me. And we have minus 6. Okay, so 4 times 2 is 8, and we have minus 6, and our answer is 2. All right, that is the answer, 2. That is how easy it is to solve that. Okay, let me just give you an example on this one. I'm sure you can write this one. Let me give you an example. So when you solve it, we move. All right, so the example, let's do classwork. I'm so happy now that you can easily write this one, classwork. Okay, the question says you're given evaluate. I'm going to give something simple. M minus n bracket v u plus v if m is equals to 5, n is equals to 3, u is equals to 1, and v is equal to 2. So evaluate. Drop your answer, please. If you drop your answer, I'll write your name down. At the end of the day, I'll solve it and see who got it correctly. Okay, so this is the classwork. Please evaluate. So you're even almost at the end of the class. The substitution is still remaining small. Just do 1 or 2 examples and a little 1 or 2 mathematics manipulation, and we are go. But we continue that tomorrow. Then tomorrow, sorry, not tomorrow, next tomorrow, sorry. Next tomorrow, and we will top it up with another topic on algebra. We'll find another good topic on algebra. We solve it too. Please solve this, drop your answer. Drop your answer. I'm giving you 1 minute. At the end of 1 minute, then I'll solve and we'll go. So I've done math notes. I've done live class on algebraic. Okay, so let me solve it, please. This is a class one. Let me solve it. We are asked to evaluate m minus n and u plus v. Now, solving it is easy. We are told that m is 5. Where you see m, you replace with 5. And we are told that n is 3. We write minus n is 3, write 3. Bracket. U is 1, we write 1. Plus V is 2, we write 2. Is that simple? What next? 5 minus 3 is 2. All right. Bracket. 1 plus 2 is 3. And our answer is 2 times 3 is 6. You see how easy it is? It's very easy. You see how easy it is? You're giving n. You're giving n. And you're told that m is 5. You write 5. You're told that n is 3. Write 3. 5 minus 3 is 2. You're told that u is 1. V is 2. 1 plus 2 is 3. You multiply it out and you have the answer. Okay? That is how simple it is. Okay? So thank you for being here. I'm so grateful for those people who joined from TikTok and they came straight to YouTube and joined us. All right. So that is what we will do on Thursday. All right. Our next class is on Thursday. Okay. 12 noon. So we are with the classes. Oh, you're welcome. We are saying I appreciate your presence. God bless you. So we thank all those who participated in this class. So our next class is on Thursday. Our next class, please, if you're joining us now, please do join us on Thursday by 12 noon Nigerian time. Okay. You can ask Google or ChatGPT Nigerian time and you join us. Please join us in the next class. All right. That class we'll be talking about, we'll be teaching simultaneous equation. Simultaneous equations. Okay. Now we're going to learn simultaneous equation. We're going to learn simultaneous equation on Thursday. That is our next class. Okay. Thursday is 2nd of October. That is our next class, 2nd of October, Thursday, 12 noon. That is next tomorrow. And then we are going to learn simultaneous equation. Okay. Now we are going to conclude this substitution we are learning today, and we'll do simultaneous equation. We are going to learn simultaneous equation. What is a simultaneous equation? The methods that we can use to solve simultaneous equation. We are going to solve plenty examples. And please remember, you're going to learn with us and we are going to do some class work. Okay, I prefer when I teach, even in class, it is done. When you teach your students, you ask them some questions so you'll be sure that they are even understanding what you're doing. And if you feel that there's a place I made a mistake, okay, or maybe you need attention, maybe you don't understand how this came about, you can ask your question. Like someone asked today where we are getting 109, that I told the person said 109. We don't have 109. What we have 10A. All right, please, as you're joining us, you pay attention so that you understand better. We appreciate you guys a lot and we love you. Please, if you're not subscribed to our YouTube channel, kindly subscribe to our channel. And thank you for today. So see you people in our next class on Thursday, 12 noon, 2nd October, Nigerian time. We are going to learn simultaneous equation. That is after we've concluded everything about the substitution we are doing today on algebraic expression. So thank you and have a wonderful day. I love you guys so much. Bye.